To be successful as head coach at Manchester United, there are a few things you've got to avoid. Otherwise, if you don't, you fail. What are those key things that Ruben Amorim should avoid as he starts his spell in charge of this big football club? Welcome to the Net of Sport. My name is Webb, and in this video, I am going to mention to you just about 5 things that I believe the new Manchester United head coach should avoid if he's going to see success that eluded Eric Ten Hag and the guys before him. Number one, player power. Manchester United always and will always have player power. It is only up to the manager to handle that player power, to manage it and suppress it. Ruben Amorim has got to be able to do that. Now, what that takes might not be something written on or cast in stone. I think it depends on how you deal with different individuals. It depends on how you handle the players. If you cause divisions within the squad, trust you me, there will be player power because there are certain sections that who will be for you, there are those who will be against you, and you don't know who might be more powerful because in football, always, since time immemorial, it's more easy to get rid of the manager or the coach than it is to get rid of 25 players or 11 players. So you've got, as a manager, to be able to smartly suppress the player power. How Ruben Amorim is going to do it, that's his headache. Eric Ten Hag clearly failed to deal with it. And of course, under this new structure of Ineos, probably we hope he will be supported by the people around him. That's Dan Ashworth, Omar Berada, and co. But we have got to suppress this player power. That is one. Two, managing the press. The media in the UK will always push you, especially if you're manager of Manchester United. If you're the head coach of Manchester United, the British media will always come at you. They will ask provoking questions, trying to catch you off guard. They will get leaks from the squad, from the players, things that are happening in the dressing room. They will get them and try to use them against you to try and put you off your plan. They will always use anything at their disposal to try and pull you down. He has got to be able to show a stoic character, but in the same way, respond to the media in ways that are not going to cost him his squad. Because certain times, the thing you say in the media certainly land you in their trap. Because they want you, they question you and corner you into saying certain things either about individual players or about your whole squad. And undoubtedly, that will cause problems for you and you end up losing the squad. So Ruben Amorim should know well to say the right thing to the media at the right time, know when he should be stepping up to back his players, know when he should avoid certain questions smartly because you don't have to answer everything. But they always try to get at you. And the fact that English is not his first language, of course, he's a better orator. He speaks good, okay, and good understandable English. But of course, this British media, being that it's their language, they will ask you a question that will drag you into what you are not trying to mean or say, and they will interpret that and pounce on it and destroy you. He has got to do that. For me, that's very important. The number 3 thing that Ruben Amorim has got to do if he's going to succeed at Manchester United, and I'm sure he's going to do this, judging by what he said, should be trusting the youngsters. Eric Ten Hag took too long to trust the youngsters. We, the supporters, kept showing them or showing him that it is these youngsters who are going to save his job. But he failed to see it, continuing to play the same old folks who are clearly not motivated to play for him anymore. But he did not see it. And eventually he lost his job. Yet the youngsters could have fought for him, excited the supporters, and maybe he would have kept his job a little bit longer. Ruben Amorim has got to trust the youngsters from the onset. He has mentioned this before, saying that he will not give excuses of players being young. For as long as you're a Man United player, you should be good enough. He should be able to stay true to his word, put his actions, walk the talk, and do whatever he's saying. Trust the youngsters, and they will save you. Because the thing with the youngsters is because they will fight. You are the manager who trusted them. They will fight for you. They are trainable. They will try to understand. They are desperate. They want to win a contract. So they know they have got to do everything they have got to do to back the head coach. If they don't do that, they could fail. to get a contract. So for me, that's going to be extremely important if he's going to succeed. The third thing that he has got to do is win over the supporters by playing football that excites them. Eric Ten Hag failed to play football that excited the supporters of Man United. You can struggle to recall one single match where Man United players kicked a ball in a manner that would get United supporters at Old Trafford at the edges of their seats. The kind of football they were playing was not for Manchester United, even at their best under Eric Ten Hag, if there was anything like a best under him. Ruben Amorim has got to understand that if you're going to get the full support of Old Trafford, get it cheering and shouting and chanting your name and names of the players, backing the team all through, you've got to play a game they can resonate with. Man United supporters don't resonate with a game that puts them under pressure. They never do. They will never be those supporters. And for as long as you don't have them pushing and rallying behind you, trust me, you will not get results. You will not succeed because that's just what it is. The supporters of Man United have got a huge say in the club. They are powerful like that. So you've got to play football that is going to excite them. It's not just about winning games. Get them fired up and excited. Otherwise, they won't back you. They will not be comfortable with you. They won't be excited to fill the stadium. And when that happens, fans start not turning up for games at Old Trafford. Empty seats in the stands. Man United will certainly look at it and say, you know what, this is not where we want to go. Very important. That's a key lesson that Ruben Amorim must know, and he doesn't want to learn it by experiencing it. He would just want to avoid playing boring football for Manchester United supporters, especially at home at Old Trafford. And finally, the one thing that Ruben Amorim should avoid should be losing to Arsenal, Man City, or Liverpool at Old Trafford. But even if it's not at Old Trafford, losing to these teams away without a fight. If United cannot compete with Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool and beat them at home, or at least try to match them even away, United supporters will never trust the manager in charge. They will not trust the head coach. Whatever things you orchestrate, even as early as the 4th of December when you take on Arsenal, Man United supporters will be expecting a fight, never mind that game being away at the Emirates Stadium. Fight and fight and fight, lose honorably, not disrespectfully. Let Arsenal feel that we faced Manchester United. When that happens, Ruben Amorim will win over the time, win himself the time that he certainly would need to make it work at Manchester United. My name is Webb. Like, share, and subscribe, and let me catch you later.